I didn't just do that. I just did do that. That's.
Yippee-ki-yo, working like 3 jobs, ready for a vacate. Like it when we touch down, like it when we spontaneous. So I work as hard as I play. I'm trying to see you in the moonlight, so you can meet me by the poolside. I know you're looking for a good time, yeah. But listen, baby, you just show. Cause this is not a drill, this is how I feel. Pop champagne, I'ma do it for the thrill. Escape with me, I'm saying it maybe. We could take off and then land on a jet ski. Baby, I'll hold you tight. Top shelf with it, I'll show you right.
What is going on, everyone? This is your boy DZ, and this is DZ Music, where music equals life. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back, returning viewers, and welcome new viewers if this is your first time viewing my channel. Here at DZ Music, we love and we cherish music. We love all kinds of music, whether it be rap, country, pop, R&B, and everything else in between. If we hear it, we like it, we're probably going to review it and find out who the artist is. So I am happy because your boy has been working his butt off, and so this here is just great to be able to sit in front of a camera and do something I love when I'm either working out, and everything else in my life, listening to music, listening to artists, listening to albums. So I am very happy to be here to do this again with you guys. Listen, there's so much stuff going on in the world right now, and there's so much negativity going on and being spread everywhere, that it's good to have something that you can say that is positive, where we don't tear down anybody, we don't try to go viral or try to tear somebody down to lift us up or make a moment. Here at DZ Music, we just review the music and the albums, and we cherish and love, because music is a gift, man. The ability, whoever you believe in, that they gave us music is just incredible. So I love music, and guess what? I am excited because we are finishing up Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine, the deluxe version, Brighter Days Ahead. So this was released last week, and I've been sitting with it for a week now. So let's finish up the album. Here we go. So listen, there's no need to waste any time. Let's get right into it. So we know that the Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande was released last year in 2024, and she just released last week the deluxe version, Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days Ahead. And I've had, like I said before, a week to sit with these songs, the extended version of these songs. And what I love, I just say I love all the songs. So it's only six additional songs, but it does make a full circle with the album. It does feel like the album is complete. Like, I feel like this story, this chapter in Ari's history and her musical journey is complete. And I love this album. Of course, there are some things, not some things, but a couple of tracks that if I were to put my perfect track list for this album, we'll share that later on. So let's get into the album. Oh, and if you have not watched the last video, the first review of Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine, make sure you do that right here. Link will be up here. Watch that right after you catch this one. Let's go on. So guys, here is the album Eternal Sunshine, Better Days Ahead, the extended version by Ariana Grande. So let's get into the first track. So the first track on the album is not even new to us. It is the intro, End of the World, the extended version. Now, I don't know if because this album was released last year, so I don't know if, my review of the album wasn't that long ago, so I didn't know if she heard me or like the gods just listen to me. But I was like, we need the full version of End of the World. And voila, prayers were answered because we get the finished version of End of the World by Ariana Grande. And this was the intro to her to this album, the first song on this album. I have to say I love this. It picks up where it says please. The song picks up where it says please pay me no mind, and we get and oh, please pay me no mind, and then we get the harmonies from her again. I love the second verse on this. I thought it was very good. This is one of those songs that for some reason I feel like could go on a little bit longer, even though it did. It still was short, 2 minutes and 41 seconds with the extended version of it. But I almost feel like you can tell, I don't know, I can't say for sure if this was actually, because I don't know if it was actually completed when she originally recorded this, or if they went back in and added the verse. Either way, it is phenomenal. Her harmonies on this are just amazing, and I love the stuff that she's doing with her voice. I love the techniques. I like the tone. I like the inflections. I love how she is just embracing, not just because she has this 5-octave voice, she is embracing the smallness of her voice and the low register and the nice simple softness of her voice. And I think that is key for her, and it's genius because she's not belting out, like she had to before, and not that she can't, but she's learned new techniques, she's learned new styles, new ways of exercising and using her voice, that she doesn't have to do that all the time. And that's smart because she is preserving her voice for the future. So End of the World, the extended version, I love this. I said it when I first reviewed the album. It should have been a full song, and now we have the full song. So great opener for the deluxe version. So technically this would be like track number 14 on the album. So the next track on the album we get is Twilight Zone. I love this song. I love it. I love this song. I have to say, beginning of this song, you get total Disney, like total Disney ballad song coming in. She's playing around with that 80s, 90s sound, like kind of easy pop rock when you get into the song, but when it opens, it totally gives you Disney. Twilight Zone is just beautiful. It is beautiful. And again, she is singing so easy, so beautiful, so soft. It literally is like a cloud. Like if you could pet a cloud, like that would be the perfect analogy of how her voice is on this track and for the rest of this album as well. I love Twilight Zone. It is just one of those easy listening songs. But if you listen to the lyrics and the chorus, it's not like I'm still not over you. It's so strange. This I never do. Not that I miss you, I don't. It's still that I can't believe it happened. And it's crazy because what she's essentially saying is, we went through this relationship and I'm looking at all this stuff, I'm looking at it, but it seems like it's still a little bit of jealousy, a stillness, a madness. And she's saying, it's not like I'm not over you, I just can't believe you happened. Like, that's shady as fuck. I can't, like, damn, could you believe someone saying, not that I ain't over you, I just can't believe you happened. Like, you? That's like so shady, but in the nicest way. And in the most beautiful way, and coming from one of the best voices we have out there today. So, Twilight Zone is a total hit. It is so great on this album. Like, I don't know what it is about this album, but for some reason, I just identify with it so, and I think I just appreciate the fact that Ari is like a full artist now. Like, not that she wasn't before, but you know, she still is a pop artist, but she's like, it's like it's full circle right now in this album. And I have to say, this is her best work. It really is. And it also lends to show you that the people with the best voices and who can belt and who can do it, you don't have to have all do all that all the time to be to make some of the best music. I love this. Love Twilight Zone. Moving on to next on the album, next track on the album we have is Warm. Warm. Oh. Oh man. Again, we get this angelic, soft, cloud sounding voice again from Ariana on Warm. And it is this mid tempo. I can't even really put how it's at because it sounds like something I should be listening to on a sailboat on vacation, looking out on the sunrise. Not sunrise, but looking out in the ocean whilst I'm in on a sailboat, just as the waves go by. It feels like I should just be doing one of these armpit things. But I didn't just do that. I just did do that. That's oh well. But I love this song. It reminds me, you remember the song, God, aging again. You remember the song Lamb Chops Play Along when is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on. And Warm is like one of those songs that for me it could have kept going and going and going. And I don't think I would have gotten tired of it. But I love the chorus, 'cause it's cool on my own, but it's warmer in your arms. 'Cause it's nice to unravel tears how they travel, happy ones tonight. 'Cause it's warm in your arms. And that beat, the production, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? Well, one more thing on Warm. The music, the production, it mirrors her voice. If her voice was like music, well, it is music, but I'm saying if it was an instrument, if it was like a production sound, they sound so similar that I get lost in the melody and I get lost in her voice. There's even some parts where I get more drawn into the music than her voice because they just mirror off of each other. It's almost like they're coming back and forth like this. Warm is an amazing track. Like, we're coming from Twilight Zone to this. Like, amazing. Next on the album we have is Dandelion. Now, I have to tell you, Dandelion is a little bit of a departure when it comes to direction the rest of this extended version of the album is going, this deluxe version. It's way different from Twilight Zone, way different from Warm. And it is more upbeat. It is more pop track, but with the R&B. But I have to say that intro is sickening. It is sick. Whoever produced this, insane. The beat is crazy. And again, she is not singing hard, even though the beat is banging. She is not singing hard on this. But be a Dandelion. And then when she does, little parts, different parts throughout the song, she has these harmonies that are insane, and you hear it coming through like in your speakers. That's why if you notice, like, my logo is headphones, because that's, for me, that the two best places to listen to music is with headphones and in the car. Best place to hear everything you want to hear. But with headphones, you can really get into the sound and you can hear little things that you might not have heard just listening out loud. So Dandelion is a great pop track. It was great to break up from Warm and Twilight Zone. I love this track. I watched the video her mini movie of these songs, and I thought the way she introed it, just DJing on a booth, and I was like, where's this going? Because I didn't hear the album yet, so I was like, where is this going? And then the beat comes in, and it's fire, fire. I love Dandelion. Next on the album we have is Past Life. Now, coming from the same sound of Dandelion, Past Life kind of lends into that again, but again, this is like a heavy pop kind of driven track, and it is heavy on the production. The production on this is sickening. It lends and it gives me reminiscence of early 2000s, like kind of a little rockish but more pop sounding. But again, the production on this is crazy. I love this song. I love it. Rhythm of my night, my touch, na, na, na. And that's when you first hear her full voice. You're like, oh, okay, Aria, we forgot she had a full voice. You know, she can really belt. But yeah, she does belting on that. And then the chorus, I love the chorus. It's like, always wonder what would happen if I let you lose me. Always wonder what would happen if I let myself need more. Might fuck around and elevate my expectations. Now I'm fine to leave you in the past life. Yeah, I'm fine to leave you in the past life. It's just good, man. It's just good. I love that. Like I said, it's like a full circle moment. Like the whole, I love it. Love it. Love Past Life. Here we are at the last track on the deluxe version of Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine album, and it is Hempstead. Now, I have to like kind of take my time with Hempstead. Hempstead is not just beautiful, it's just not a masterpiece. It is that one song on this album that encompasses everything that she has been through, like in the last 2 years or in her personal life. It is just beautiful. You can get lost in the melody of the chorus, but if you listen to the verses, she is literally breaking down everything that she went through and how she was wrong and they were wrong, and it is just beautiful. She starts off with this soft angelic voice that we know she has, and it is a ballad, of course, and it is just beautiful. But when she switches it up and she goes into the chorus, and she says, what's wrong with a little bit of poison? Tell me, I would rather feel everything than nothing every time. Fear me, stranger, a little bit of sugar, danger. I'd rather be seen and alive than dying by your point of view. I do. Mic drop. Over. Done. Like, I want to tear up on this song so bad. I love Hempstead. I love this album, man. I love this album. I can't, and I do. It's just artistry, man. Just art. It's art in music, and I love art. I love going to galleries, looking at art, and I'm one of those people who can stand there for what seems like forever and just take it all in, and that is what I am doing with this piece of music. It is just beautiful. Like, Hempstead is that it is a perfect way to close out an album. So, guys, there you have it. That is the full review between my first review of the original album that was out last year and the deluxe version that came out this year, last week. This is the full review of Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine. Now, deluxe version, Better Days Ahead. I can't say enough about this album. Now, what I'm gonna start doing at the end of my reviews is I am going to, if the album was in my hands, it was my choice. It's mine. How I would put together my perfect track list. And usually most of the time track lists are pretty good on the album because for me, I don't think of music so much as singles, like when artists put out singles. That's why I want to hear the whole project and see how it all is. So for me, I think it's a masterpiece. So I'm going to go through my list of tracks, how I would have put this album together if it was me doing it. Does that make sense? So my list for Eternal Sunshine. Here we go. So first of all, we would get rid of the intro for extended for End of the World, and it would just be that would be the first song on the album. We wouldn't even put it as an intro. That would be the first track on the album, and it wouldn't be the first track on the deluxe version. So we would have the full version of End of the World. Yeah. And then we would go into Bye, which is the second song on the album. Then we would go into, then we would have the third song, which is Don't Wanna Break Up Again, which is beautiful. We would do the interlude, track number 4. We would keep that, track number 4, which is Saturn's Return Interlude, because it's a perfect intro into track number 5, Eternal Sunshine. There's no way around that. And we would keep Supernatural after that. And you already know, if you watch my last review, how I feel about Supernatural. And when in her mini movie, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she watched my review or if somebody watched my review, because I'm not big, but she must have heard me through the ethers. Our souls must have, because I was like, we need a video for Supernatural. And in her mini movie for the deluxe, she did the whole song in a video, which I thought was amazing. I was geeking out totally. Okay, so from Supernatural, which is track number 6, we would get rid, if we had to get rid of a track on this album, we would get rid of True Story. Now, True Story is a good song. I like True Story, but for the sake of what I'm hearing now from the extended version, I would get rid of True Story. That is one that we could have done without. Along with track number 8, The Boy Is Mine. I think The Boy Is Mine, it is a good song, and I think it was good in concept, but not good in execution. That's like such a tall feat to scale, because you have the original The Boy Is Mine, which these are 2 different songs, but then that song was everywhere, and it is so, the original Brandy and Monica's version, the original The Boy Is Mine, is so big and so well known to redo it, and that she didn't even redo it, she just did The Boy Is Mine, a new song, and then she had them to come in. I don't feel like that lived up to the legacy of Brandy and Monica's The Boy Is Mine. So I think that could have gone too. So we would get rid of the original track number 7, which is True Story, and we would get rid of original track, which is The Boy Is Mine. Those 2, boom, off of the cutting floor. We would move from the extended version now, we would move Past Life right next to, we would put that in track number 7's place, and that would be, Past Life would be track number 7 now. So I can see that flowing from Supernatural into True Story, and that, Supernatural into Past Life. That would be really, really good. And then we would go from track to track number 8. We would go from the extended version again. We would put Warm next to after track number 7. And the only reason we're putting Warm because it picks back up a little bit. And I like the song a lot. And next track number 9, we would keep track number 9's place, which is Yes and Killer. Warm going into Yes and would be amazing. After Yes and we would keep We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love. We would keep that there because I think we need to slow it down. And that we can't be friends, but I just breathe. Great track. After track number 10, which is We Can't Be Friends, we would move Twilight Zone into track 11's spot. So track number 11 would be Twilight Zone, which I think would kill. Because you're going from We Can't Be Friends, which is mid-tempo, pop song, which is a hit, and then you get Twilight Zone. Insane. And then track number 12, we would go into I Wish I Hated You. I think I like that song so much. So I think that would go good because we would slow it down a little bit again. Then we would go into Dandelion. And Dandelion would give us would be like that last oomph, that last upbeat, like kind of hard hitting before we get towards the end of the album. After Dandelion, we would do Imperfect for You, which I love. And then Imperfect for You, because we'd be coming towards the end. After Imperfect for You, we would go into Homestead. Now, I know what you're thinking. How it is now, originally Homestead is officially the last song on the album, and it is perfect for the ending. I do. Perfect. But we can't forget about Ordinary You featuring Nona. And I just thought after Homestead being such a gut-wrenching, such a emotional song, Ordinary You gives you a little bit of a hope, gives you a little bit of a sunshine, gives you a little bit of oh God, I can't think of the word, a little bit of optimism. And I thought that would be great to close out the album because I liked how it closed out the original album. And you can't forget about Nona on the end of it. Like, she was perfect on the end of Ordinary You. So I just love it. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna make a playlist and just put those songs in that order and listen. And I actually was doing that and listening to how it flows then. But all in all, that's my list, guys. All in all, Eternal Sunshine, the original and the deluxe version is a hit. This is Ariana. Like I said, this is her best work. She has grown now. She has evolved, and I can't talk enough about this album because it between last year and now, it has just been on my playlist, and it is one of the best songs out there. If you guys enjoyed this video, none of you enjoyed it, I know you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to everything DZ Music. Make sure you follow your boy at DZ Music 84 on Instagram, DZ Music 84 on TikTok, and DZ Music 84 on Blue Sky. Until next time, you guys, I will see you then. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life, get out, it's spring, have some fun no matter what we see and what's going on. Like, turn that stuff off, go out, have some fun. Peace.
Yippee-ki-yo, work it like 3 dots, ready for a vacate. Like it when we touch down, like it when we spontaneous. So I work as hard as I play now. I'm trying to see you in the moonlight, so you can meet me by the poolside. I know you're looking for a good time, yeah. But listen, baby, you just show. Cause this is not a drill, this is how I feel. Pop champagne, I'ma do